behalf of the Theurer Cancer Center, Hackensack University Medical Center, and Georgetown University, I am extremely honored to present Governor Christie with the 2013 Theurer Cancer Center Leadership Award recognition for his contributions in the prevention and treatment of cancer. Congratulations, Governor.
First of all, I want to thank Bob for those very kind words, and the folks here at Hackensack, Georgetown, and here, of course, at the Theurer Cancer Center for this award. You know, I always find it kind of amusing when I get awards like this for just doing my job. I figure that's what I get paid for anyway, and I'm grateful to have these efforts recognized. But the efforts that are recognized today through me are really for all the folks who help to make these things happen. I am served every day by a great Commissioner of Health, Mary O'Dowd, who has been working in this field her entire career, and is somebody who gives me great advice and great counsel on all of these issues. And so, while I'm happy to receive the award today and honored to do it, I know that I wouldn't be standing up here if it wasn't for having someone like Mary who works every day along with all the people at the Department of Health to try to keep New Jersey on the cutting edge from a governmental perspective and allow us to empower the private sector that we have here in the state to be able to make the kind of partnerships and collaborations and investments that they make themselves every day. So I want to make sure that everyone here understands what I understand, which is that the governor is only as good as the people who serve the government, and only as good as the residents of the state who understand the investments that need to be made to have excellence in healthcare in our state. And there's so many examples of folks here who serve on the Hackensack board and support this institution that help to make that possible. So I want to thank all of you for what you do every day, and thank my health commissioner for what she does as well. This also can't be done without collaboration, not just the collaborations that you see between Georgetown and Hackensack University Medical Center, but also collaborations in government. And so I want to acknowledge and thank the support of the state legislature on many of the things that we've been able to accomplish, including yesterday's merger of Rutgers and UMD would not have been possible without the input and the support of the state legislature. So I want to acknowledge the Senate President, Steve Sweeney, and the Speaker, Sheila Albert, for their leadership, and also acknowledge the two members of the Senate who are here today, Senator Weinberg, Majority Leader, and the Budget Chairman, Senator Sarlo. They both have worked extraordinarily hard on these issues as well. And New Jersey is setting an example for the rest of the country, and particularly for Washington, D.C., that people of differing philosophies also have an obligation in government to get things done for the people who send them to their positions. And the merger yesterday and the atmosphere that Bob mentioned that creates these kind of possibilities would not be here in New Jersey if it wasn't for the fact that a Republican governor and a Democratic legislature were willing to put aside some of their differences at times and work in the best interest of the people of the state. This is something I got a chance to meet upstairs today. At least three of them said to me, "I love this place." Now, you know, there's lots of different ways you could, different things you could say. But the place where you're coming to get intense cancer treatment, you know, it tells you something about the people here. The patients who are undergoing difficult, arduous treatment. The first thing they said to me is, "I love this place." It's not because of the treatment they receive and how it makes them feel necessarily. I think it's because of the people who treat them and the compassion that they show and the love they show. And I can tell you that no matter whether the ultimate results of the treatment turn out to be successful or not, the care and the compassion and the love that these folks here show for those folks and their families who get that diagnosis is something that stays with them forever. If the results are successful and life moves on, then obviously everyone walks away happy and gratified. But even when those results are not what we would hope and pray for, the care and the treatment and the compassion and the love that the members of the staff here show to these patients every day is something that was evident to me just from walking around up there for 10 minutes, seeing the relationships. One nurse gave me this bracelet. It says "Sweet Caroline" on it for a patient apparently who's 22 years old who passed away last week. Who lost her battle to cancer. She said, "Would you please wear this, Governor? It would mean a great deal to her parents that you were thinking about her and remembering her." They obviously are in mourning, but they also still have people here, despite their daughter's death, today are still thinking about her. They still care enough about her to give me